gathering people, telling them about our information. She has her own radio show. She's a chef, Miss Sylvia Brooks. We have also next to her, Miss Tia Thomas, who is our president, and she is very passionate about credit. She is now in the midst, you stay tuned because we're going to return. She is in the midst of talking about credit today, personal and business credit. It's very important when you're trying to establish your business. And right next to me, we have Mr. Bill Singleton, who is our COO. He has also been an entrepreneur for many years. Now, we talked earlier today about ethics, compliance, and all those types of things. This is the person who keeps us in line. He keeps us aware of all the laws and the rules and regulations, stays up to date on that, and keeps us informed. My name is Cheryl Garrett. I am the Chief Alliance Officer, and we're just happy to be coming out to your homes and reaching out to you. We want to talk to our team just a little bit and ask a few questions. I think I'll start with you, Al.
Wow. Lonely at the top, ain't it? Okay.
So tell us about the development of this team and what you were looking for.
Well, you know what? When I first started this opportunity, I went through a lot of people. I actually went through a lot of people. There was 26 of us. Yeah. Okay, and they made promises, but their visions and their passion wasn't strong enough. And so throughout the process, I used to feed them. I did everything to try to motivate them to see what the future of EBAC would be. And you know, you just have to sometimes, you know, go through the process. But it was my passion. And so therefore, I do believe in the American dream of business ownership. So just because they made a decision and they said no to their family, yes, I didn't say no to my family. And so this is the reason why. And when I met all of them, they brought something to the table that I think is going to benefit everyone. The expertise that they have, but the most, the loyalty and the dedication that they have to the communities. So what you see here, I am blessed. I am blessed.
We want to talk a little bit, and we also want to let you know behind the scenes. We also have a great team that's working behind the scenes with us. We have Mr. Anthony Mock, who was actually the first African-American cameraman at NBC. So let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much. And we have Mr. Ron back there, who is, he was the cameraman for, I believe, NASA. Is that right, Ron? Mr. Ron Banks. So we are privileged to have him as well. They do all of our live streaming. We come into your homes. That's where it's coming from. They're doing our tapings, our promos. We really appreciate that. And Kevin Clay L., who is also our webmaster. And if you visit us at ebacalliance.com, you will see the work that he's doing. It's a work in progress because we have been developing. Bill, why don't you tell us about that?
We are working on our alliance, and that is going to be one of the greatest things that our business owners will be able to get involved in, because there are so many different benefits that go along with the alliance. There are going to be times when you will need products and services, and we recommend people in the alliance first and foremost. And that's just one of the small things. There's going to be quite a list, an extensive list of things that you'll be able to get involved in with the alliance. And I guess another big thing is that anyone in the alliance, you will very likely be getting reduced rates at some of the products and services that they offer. Yeah. So that in and of itself is a big thing.
Great, fantastic. And Tia and I always talk about we're kind of the newbies on the board, but we've had conversations about networking events we're going to have, different ways for businesses to come together, let people know that you are out there. And so that's what Executive Business Alliance Chicago is all about. So Tia, you want to share that conversation, what you and I were speaking on?
Absolutely, Cheryl. We are going to help business we're going to help businesses and non-for-profits help get their name and marketing business out, and we're going to be in different events. So we're just hoping that everybody join.
Fantastic. And coming up soon, Al, can I go ahead and spill the beans?
Go ahead, I'll give it to him.
All right. In 2020, drum roll please, 2020, EBAC is having a convention. And so at our convention, it's going to be explosive, all kinds of businesses, all kinds of networking opportunities. We already told the first graduating class. I see Miss Judy going, yep, she's excited, because we're about to do a little traveling. And coming soon, we're going to be in different states. There'll be headquarters in different states, locations, regional offices. And we have partnered with certain businesses. Those of you that have a 501c3 or 501c4 or 501c8, I just learned about all this. I do about 501c3, but those of you who are trying to start a not-for-profit, you want to make sure that you stay tuned with us, get in touch with us, because right here we have Miss Sylvia Brooks, who was able to launch off everything Passion Care. I want her to talk about that.
Okay, well, hi everybody. I'm Sylvia Tyus Brooks, and I am the Executive Director of Passion Care Chicago. I am also with EBAC. I host a radio show, and I do good and bad food around Chicago. My organization is to help bring people together to EBAC and also to Passion Care Chicago, which is a not-for-profit organization. That organization entails a lot of different things. We will be teaching people how to eat healthy, how to live healthy, how to deal with financing, how to own your own business, even for the people who are retirees and the ones who just got through graduating from high school. We want to teach them, you can own your own, you can help other people. So me, Passion Care Chicago, being a media outreach person for EBAC and Passion Care Chicago, my job is to bring the love and share the wealth and have people come to EBAC to know, guess what? You can do it too. As you can see, I brought pretty much half of my family, got a little bit more common friends and family. Mrs. Tia is like one of my best friends, and she helps me finance, taxes, and everything else. This wonderful, wonderful gentleman, I want to call him my daddy. But I'll keep it as uncle and business partner. Okay, but I just want to let everybody know, I've been doing this for 20 years. I have my daughter here, and I didn't trust anyone. And I have a lot of certifications, and I go to school. And so when I walked into the door and I met the arms of Mr. Bill and Miss Cheryl, Miss Tia and him, and after he got to know me about a few months, and he seen who I was, and believe me, he extensively went through me. He drilled me. He wanted to see if you telling the truth or did somebody else help you with this.
That's right.
Yeah, he did. So, but he saw my passion and everything else, and once we talked, and I went home and meditated, God told me, this is where I should be. So all my friends and family, I'm inviting you as well to come, join. And anytime that I'm going to be nice, anytime that I can get my daughter and my aunt and my nephews to come out, that means we are on something, okay?
Well, I have to say this. When I first met her, she was explosive. But let me tell you something. You talking about passion. You heard her talk now, and you saw that passion right then, and that's real passion. Yes. And I said to her, EBAC is going to help you. We're going to help her financially, and we're going to help her to reach and tell the people what she is doing. She's humble now. And she's humble now. But anytime someone can take their own finance and help your children, help feed your children, and there's children that she is involved with, never seen downtown in the Louvre, and she takes them on bus trips. She got bicycles and everything donated to them. Oh, I got your package, so you can take to New York with you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Oh, wow.
What she is doing, I have never seen anyone with such passion to help someone else. And so we actually created her non-for-profit company. I wrote her bylaws. I wrote her policies. I am writing now your 1023 so you can get your tax exempt. It's right on my desk. Bill, he left my house yesterday and I was working on it. 2:30 this morning, I was working on it. I got up this morning because she's going to New York because there's problems in the building that some of the children are living in. And let me explain something to you. The information I'm giving you, you study the information.
Yes, sir.
You recite it from the top of your head because people need to know.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can be rich and own a building and children are sleeping with mice. She's going to New York on her own dime to help children in the neighborhood. This is the type of woman that I want to turn around and support. And we are going to help her. As we grow, she's going to grow. And she's a part of the executive board here. And so, and I just said to anyone that if you could hear me talking and the passion that we have, you guys need to help her. This is the 501c3. Get in touch with us so we can get her in touch with you. Okay? So,
With that, thank you so very much. I'm going to hand the mic back over to Ms. Cheryl. Thank you.
That is so fabulous. Now, as we're wrapping up, I'd like for us to talk just a few minutes, Al, about the age groups that we have set within, because it's not just for, we've got seniors, we've got kids, we've got all kind of people that are starting businesses, and that's so exciting. Will you talk to us about that?
yeah, when we first started this business, I should say this class, you know, there was a fee because it's expensive to be here. But yet at the same time, we realized that it was more important to give this information out to the public, okay? And so in order for us to really reach the mass, I should say, we started at age 9. We will build a company for a person age 9. That means that the parents will be the chairman and the CEO, and that child at age 9 will be the president of their company.
Yes.
And we as adults will come to support that child. Okay? We have a 13-year-old, Kennedy Carroll.
Yes.
This young girl goes to the hotels and say, can you donate toothpaste, shampoo, and so on? And she and her mother goes out and pass it out to the homeless. Now they have, you name it. They have you name it. So if you are a child, you have a child, bring your child. I'm so glad to see you. Come here.
Come on.
Come here.
That's my niece, you guys. Yes.
Because the only way that we are going to teach our children business ownership so they don't have to work for anyone for the next 40 years for a $2 raise, 50 cents raise. You bring them. They will eventually listen. You remember in karate, they bring this small child up. The child be laying on the floor and not paying attention, but they will look up every once in a while and they go home and they try it. And if they keep on trying, next thing you know, they be Bruce Lee.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So we are helping from age 9 to 17. To be a membership in the Alliance is only $75 a year for them.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You understand? Senior citizens, 62 and over, it's only $275 a year to be a member of this. And we're going to walk with you. You don't have to worry about anything. We're going to be with you. 18 up and small businesses, it's going to be $375 a year. But look what you're going to get. If you sit down with me and you tell me about your passion, I'm going to tell you exactly which way to go to protect you and your assets. I've been doing this a long time. My master's is in entrepreneurship. It's not in management and finance. I create companies. And I tell you this, the United States of America is the land of opportunity. But you got to put the right pieces in the puzzle. And you have all these experts out here. I mean, come on, Mr. Ron Banks on the tech. He was the videographer for NASA when they sent that space shuttle up. What you saw was him. We are willing to help businesses to be able to get interviewed, and you can put your business out there on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of those different companies. Mr. Tony Marks, I mean, come on, this man been with me for a while, the cameraman, you know, working with us. And he's willing to sit down and interview you so you can go out and sell your product and services or do your service. So, Cheryl?
Also, for those of you, I was thinking about the 501Cs as Sylvia was talking. If you're looking for grant money, things like that, we've got experts in grant writing with us. We have experts that can talk about, we've got a real estate expert, we've got restaurateurs, people that can really help you build your business. They work with us, they work alongside of us, and Al and Bill can help you with your bylaws, with board of directors, with just knowing how to set up your finances, the whole works, the paperwork, walking with you hand in hand. This is a grassroots business development organization. So those of you that are out there, we want you to contact us through ebacalliance.com. It is on the screen, and the phone numbers, please reach out to us. You want to join the alliance, get in on it now while we're reaching out to everyone. Because you want to be in on the ground floor so that your business can expand along with the programs that we're setting in place. You want to be the first ones to get on top of that, right?
And Cheryl, real quickly, you know, I was listening at her on a radio station last night. Okay, she sent it out, and I was listening at her. And can you explain in regards to feeding the people and the other programs? I want you to go a little bit more in depth because this is very important.
Yes. Well, okay, the first one at hand. The Day of Compassion. We're going to be having a Day of Compassion, November the 8th. We're going to be feeding the community children. We've been doing this a little bit for about 15 years now. The little lady over there, my daughter and my nephew, and anyway, people in the community and other people come help too. But as he was stating last week, I've been doing this about 20 years by myself with my family. Nobody helped me. I cook all the food. When I tell you I have 10 people on that side and 10 people on that side, and each tray, 10, I cook it all. From chicken to beef to, what else? Meatloaves, yeah, everything. All the desserts, I cook the cakes, I bake the pies, and I start at 2 in the morning, and everything's done by that 1. We feeding at 3, everybody got a plate. So I'm looking for people to come out and help us. And even if you don't want to help us, just give us some clean food, and we'll pick it up. Miss Tia right here, my right-hand lady, Miss Amber J, Miss Anita Pennington, Mr. Garland Pennington, Latia, and also my uncle right here. Yeah. And it's a taster. And Mr. Bill and Miss Cheryl. But just make a long story short, when he was saying I take children on trip, I believe that children should have quality education, and they also should have quality fun time, activities. I'm 55 and I go skating. And I love it. I look forward to it. I get all dressed up and everything to go skating, not to the club, to go skating.
And she pay for
And I pay for the kids, yeah. And I tell their moms, $10, you know, that covers everything. I mean, who can do that? And you got 3 or 4 kids, because I understand. But the main thing, again, Passion Care is about giving, loving, helping people to help themselves. And we all can do it. We all can be a part of it. And my child sometimes say, you should be so tired. I'm tired of looking at you doing this and taking money out your own pocket. I told her, when God say go, I gotta go. When he say, I'm tired, and I may have been cooked in a restaurant. All day he sees me. I'm tired. But I go home and cook some more to help somebody else. Because you never tired as long as God give you breath in your air to help somebody else. And that's what it's all about. So that's what Passion Care Chicago is about. That's what EBAC team is about. And that's what all of you are about. We all got to help each other to help themselves, and we all can do it. So November the 8th, 6720 Southeast End Avenue at the Parkways Activity Center. If you have some food you want to donate or anything else, the number is 773-386-2364, or you can email EBAC, or you can email Passion carechicago@gmail.com, or you can get in touch with Amber J at 773-771-8208. But everybody's welcome. And Ms. Cheryl, thank you.
Thank you very much. So we want to be involved because proceeds from EBAC, we support Passion Care, and very pleased to be able to do that. Whether you're for-profit, not-for-profit, we want to hear from you. We want you to join the Alliance. Let's build our communities, build them together. Let's grow, let's expand. It doesn't matter. Bill, does it matter if they're in Hawaii? I always ask you that.
Well, if you're someplace where you have electricity and you have the internet, you can reach us.
I love when you say that. That's everywhere, right?
That's everywhere. It's www.ebaaliance.com. You can reach us.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And EBACalliance.com. We have a new slogan. We rock with EBAC.